What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Welcome back to another episode of my IPL with the Kolkata Knight Riders. Today we're taking on the Sunrisers Hyderabad, looking to maintain our unbeaten record to the start of the tournament, and we start off in the perfect possible way with 9 coming off that first over, mainly from the bat of Guten Gambhir. Now, a lot of people have said, Cliffy, have you thought about using Sunil Narayan as an opener, as KKR did in this edition of IPL 10? And the thoughts are no, not really, because Gambhir and Lin are doing the job for me. Also brings along that left-right combination as well. I guess that happens with Narayan and Lin, and there could possibly be, I was going to say a run out here, direct hit from the deep, but not the case. Chris Lynn has managed to go and get back. So not going to look to go and change things up too much, because I think things are working quite well. In saying that, that is a player miss by Chris Lynn. A very good take by the keeper. I believe that is Oja that has taken that there. But we'll be looking to continue on. We've started off pretty well. Haven't lost a wicket inside the first 4 overs, and we do have 30 plus runs on the board. That they're not really the greatest of singles by Chris Lynn. And there is the second run out opportunity, or second run out appeal, I should say, in the game so far. Gambhir goes for his first 6 of the innings, in total, and he is 29 off 16. Kolkata going along nicely, and we'll just be looking to try and maximise, I guess, these last few balls of the batting power play, which has happened with Chris Lynn with that nice straight drive straight down the ground for 6, his first of the innings as well. He has moved to 19 off 18. Gambhir, though, the aggressor, he is 30 off 18. KKR had 52 for none off their power play over, which is good to see, and it'll be interesting to see what does happen against the spin now, with both Gambhir and Lin set. Got a good batting platform, well, up our sleeves pretty much. We've got Uthappa to come in next. We still have Yadav. We've obviously got the all-rounders of Yuvraj Singh, Shakib Al Hassan, and I think there's one more I'm missing as well. Sunil Narayan at number 8, you know. The guy's got the fastest IPL 50 now, for God's sake. Manish Pandey as well is another one that we're forgetting. So we do have a lot of hitting left to go, and we've got a perfect platform here, you'd have to say, for those guys to come in and do some serious damage. And Moises Henriquez, the all-rounder, very much a part-time bowler, getting taken to, and that is 50 for Gambhir. He has really been the aggressor of these two. Chris Lynn going at just over run a ball, but he is doing his bit at the moment. He's rotating the strike, he's putting away the bad ball, and that one there, he has actually gone and got himself out. So Sharma comes in, Oja gets a catch, he's gone for 32, and now in comes Robbie Uthappa. Already, as I said, a good platform has been built, 95 for 1 with 9 overs left to go, and you'd have to say, with the batting lineup KKR have in this game, they'll be looking for somewhere around that 180 to 200 to really put some pressure on the Sunrisers side, who themselves have a very impressive batting lineup as well. When you look to the likes, their top 3, even their top 4, of Williamson, Warner, Shikhar Dhawan, and Moises Henriquez, very, very dangerous and can definitely go and get the job done. But Robbie Uthappa doing that at the moment, and we are seeing this left-right-hand partnership coming into play again. Gambhir has moved on to 66. He's striking at over 170. Moises has been brought on again, not as expensive as his first over, but now the run rate that we're at 9 runs per over, just over, and that is going to be good for 180. Hopefully we can manage to try and have a bluster in these last 5 overs, as I said, try and get ourselves up towards that 190-200 mark, just to put some real pressure on the Sunrisers Hyderabad, and that's not going to help. Sharma has picked up his first wicket of the game. That is Uthappa gone for 18. Manish Pandey, who has been replaced in the Champions Trophy squad, it must be said, for India. He's been replaced, I believe, by, is it Dinesh Karthik? Possibly as a backup wicketkeeper, so he's in the side. Probably won't get many games, you would say, as a batsman. The only way I can really see him getting into the side is if somehow, possibly, MS Dhoni gets injured or is rested for a game. There's actually a good shout there by Sharma, it must be said, on Gambhir. The next one he has picked up and swept away. That was what he was trying to do first ball. He has now succeeded, and he is really just taking this game away, it must be said, from Sunrisers Hyderabad. 158 for 2 now. And Gambhir is still going strong. He has just gone and passed his 100. He actually brought it up with a 6. He is now 104 off 54. And he scored 104 runs of the 162 that Kolkata have scored. So he is definitely doing a good job. There's a wee edge from Panda. You can't ask for too much more from him in that situation. We're just going out there, as I said, trying to get around that 190 to 200 if we possibly can. And you have to say, at this stage, all you'd want to do as a non-striker is get Gambier on strike. You just want to work the ones and the twos, because he is striking absolutely beautifully at the moment. Striking at just under 200. He's got 111 to his name, and his innings has finally been derailed by Mushfiza Rahim, gone for 113 off 59 balls, which included 14 fours and 3 sixes. Take a bow, Gudin Gambier. You have really helped this KKR side get towards... I mean, it probably is a little bit low compared to what I would have liked. I was looking around that 200 at one stage. Now it's looking as though we may even get to 180. But still a very good knock. Not the greatest to finish, it must be said, but still 181 for 5 off our 20 overs is a very good bat, especially considering the bowlers that we do have. Our bowlers have been good in this edition. The pitch is starting to spin and turn just a little bit, so hopefully we can use that to our advantage and hopefully try and pick ourselves up some wickets. Remember, we do have 3 very good spin options in the side today. Yusuf Pathan with his part-time stuff. Shakib Hassan, I mentioned in the last video. I think he's the #1 ranked all-rounder in all 3 formats of the game. And Sunil Narayan, we know how dangerous he is, not only with the bat, but with the ball. I think, reading, I saw a stat somewhere, and I think it was the most economical bowlers of all time in IPL history. And I think Sunil Narayan is #1. So it shows you the quality of the West Indian and what he can do. This is a potential win-out opportunity, but Warner is going to get there comfortably in the end. What a catch that is by Manish Pandey. We will take that. Kane Williamson, the Kiwi skipper, back in the hut for 8 off 10. We get our first wicket, which is exactly what we want, and we just want to break this partnership of Dhawan and Warner because they are so dangerous. And hey, the run out will do it for us. I will be happy enough with that. So 2 wickets down. Dave Warner still in. He is the danger man. We need him gone if we really want any chance of defending this total. He is so dangerous, so good in IPL cricket. Again, some stats came up, I think when Sunrisers possibly were playing in their eliminator final, of just how good man is and how good he has been in IPL cricket. You know, for a guy, not only in 2020 cricket, but for a guy who came out originally on the scene as just this guy who was going to go out and be a smash and bash 2020 player, he has turned into a very good and very solid opener in both limited overs, one-day international and test cricket for Australia. That's not the greatest of starts there from, I believe that was Narayan actually, the guy we were just talking up, has gone, he's expensive. Meanwhile, Morne Morkel has picked up 3 wickets into his 3rd over. Hoodoo's come in first ball, said, you know what, we're getting the show back on the road, we're hitting some boundaries. He's gone 6-4, followed it up with another 4, and even though we've got that wicket first up, we've got another one just like that. So Hoodoo gone for 14 off 4 balls. He did a little bit of damage, but at the end of the day, Morne Morkel getting the last laugh. 17 coming off that Narayan over, which is absolutely incredible. And he probably would be the go-to guy now that we do have 2 left-handers in, just to try and get that off-spin bowling going. So we may look at bringing him back, possibly in at the next over, or I might go with Morkel again. The guy's on fire, he's got 4 wickets, and I think if we can manage to try and grab ourselves another one, especially if it's David Warner, then we are going to be in for a good shout. They're doing well at this stage, it must be said. The Hyderabad Sunrisers, they are keeping up with the run rate, however they are 5 wickets down. So if we can get, as I said, if we can get Warner, he is the key. If we can pick him up, I think we are going to be in a fairly good position to see ourselves home. And that one there, probably just pitching outside leg from Shakib Al Hassan. Otherwise, it was a fairly good shout, it must be said. And this is proving to be a good over. We kept Warner off strike, which is the main thing, because as I said, he is dangerous. He is playing almost the Gambier role, it must be said, in this innings. I'm going to bring Yusuf Pathan on, give him an over, just to see how he goes, how he responds to this David Warner onslaught. And he, as I said, he is doing a Gambier for the Sunrisers side. That is a big wicket. Yusuf Pathan, you beauties, come in and got Warner for 59 off 40. And Moises Henriques batting down at number 8. Which is an absolute disgrace, in my opinion. If Chiz watches this video, he would be ashamed. He is such a Moises Henriques lover, and to see him batting down number 8, he is a much better player than that. There is no way he is inside as number 8 for his bowling. He is definitely more of a batting all-rounder, it must be said. Yusuf Pathan, you are done and dusted, mate. You have done your 1 over, and that is exactly... That is all I wanted from you. I just wanted that one wicket, and you got the big one of David Warner as well, so we can't complain too much about that. Narayan did get taken to, it must be said, in that first over they did bowl. He went for 17, remember, so he'll be looking to come back, get himself a bit of retribution, and pick himself up some wickets as well if he can. Shakib, again, hasn't been a huge wicket taker for us, but he has created chances. He's built pressure from the other end. He has been fairly economical in the chase. When 9 or so was needed an over, he's going at about 8. So we can't complain too much about that. Narayan went for 8 in that last over. And we'll just be looking to go and try and pick down before the likes of Yadav and the other quick bowlers do come back in. I think I may have actually used an over too many. Here we go. Sunil Narayan on the board with a wicket. He'll be happy about that. But it's hard. There's so many left-handers in this Hyderabad side that it just makes me want to continue, if possible, with the spin. We're going to bring back the quicks, just because Morne Morkel, obviously chief destroyer in this innings, it must be said so far. So hopefully the other quicks can take a bit of a page out of his book and pick us up a couple of wickets if possible. But this has been probably one of the longest overs we've seen in a while. I'm going to carry on with the 9. 26 needed off the last 12 deliveries, and I think he's one of those guys that can just build pressure for you. He hasn't done it there. He's gone for a 4 first ball. But I think if he can maybe keep it to about 10 or so, then we are going to be in with a good shout. He has gone for 9 off the first 3 balls, so potentially a misjudgment by my behalf. 13 now. Okay, dot balls, that's good. Okay, so we need 12. 12 of the last over. I'm going to bring Yadav back in because he is the senior bowler in this side. And we just need a wicket, which we're probably going to get here in the form of a run out, and that's what you need at this stage. Not only is it a wicket, not only is it a new batsman in, it is a dot ball, and that's just what you need. Sharma gone for 39. He played a very good innings off just 32 deliveries, but did not have enough to see his side home in the end. And KKR are going to finish, well, they're going to finish winners by 9 runs. Means they stay unbeaten so far in this tournament. The only unbeaten team left as well, but saying that, Bangalore are still unbeaten technically. They've only played 1 game and it was a tie. So they still are undefeated. They still have not lost a game, but very strange that that has gone and happened there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap things up there. Until next time, ka kite anoa, I'm going to go grab my All Black jersey, and we'll see you very, very soon.